Mix FM, music that makes you feel good. Wednesdays, you pick up the latest edition of the Weekly Advertiser by popping into 2 Store Road and picking it up from our office, by walking down your pavement and picking it up from your letterbox, or why not your local retailer, or of course theweeklyadvertiser.com.au. Wednesdays, Lauren visits us in the studio. Lauren from TWA, how you going?
Well, I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm a lot warmer today. I think last week it was very cold, but I'm feeling pretty good today.
That's great.
Great
to hear.
Great to hear. I love it. I love it. The weather, but you know what? We're not here for the weather, no, aren't we, Lauren?
No.
We're here for TWA. Now, I've opened up the paper this morning, page 3. You've actually got a story about George Dimboola Potteries, George, and I've actually booked a class with him this Saturday. So very excited to see his face in the paper, and I'm very excited to see him, this Saturday too.
Well, yeah, it's exciting to have a new business in Dimboola.
Yeah.
Just reading through the story, he's moved down from Sydney. So, you just never know what you're going to find in Dimboola these days.
Yeah, last Thursday we were there as a part of Grampians Wimmera Tourism, and talking to George, I was like, you know what, mate, I'll see you next Saturday. I want to do a class with you. So it's going to be so great, and you should go out to Dimboola and see all the fabulous things there. Talk about fabulous things. Everyone's turning 100. That's what I figured out in this week's paper.
There is a few century celebrations this week. So, we have a story about the Horsham, or the Wimmera Base Hospital Ladies Auxiliary is about to celebrate their 100th birthday coming up next month. There's a story outlining a bit of history about how it all started, and interestingly, how back in the day, farmers' wives weren't exactly encouraged or welcomed in. It was more of a who's who of society that joined the group. But now it's changed over the years, obviously, and there's been plenty of people from all backgrounds involved. And it's great to see that they're still going and raising such vital funds for our health service.
I've picked up some great items from that little store as well. Love going in there and having a bit of a browse on my lunchtime.
Absolutely.
So big congrats to them. And then somebody else is turning 100 actually as well.
It is. It's Merv Snyder's 100th birthday today, actually.
The big 100. Happy birthday to him.
Absolutely. He's a Neil man that's pretty well known in the region. He's lived such a fascinating life. Reading through our journalist Bronwyn Hastings interviewed him earlier this week, and he's lived in a couple of places around the Wimmera, but Neil is where he's lived majority of his life, and his involvement with the Air Force and where that's taken him, including Antarctica, which was
unreal.
Yeah, really interesting part of his life, and he's still a very active member of the community and the aviation society as well. So, yeah, lovely to read those 100-year-old celebration stories.
Yeah, he's looking great as well. Good on him.
Yep, definitely.
Now let's flick to the back of the paper. There's so much going on in sport. There was the wrestling in Horsham just the weekend past, but great footy, great netball, so much going on.
There was. Our photographer, Paul Carraher, got out and about to several sporting events. So the Natty Muck and District Field and Game had their big MND fundraiser. There was the wrestling, which of course produces some ripper photos.
Yeah.
And the Gary Bird Shield All Abilities basketball tournament was on, as well as our usual footy and netball coverage. There's plenty in this week's sports section for you to read about.
Unreal. I actually spoke to Tom, who's actually a Horsham local, who was Marco Delago actually in the MXW Web Wars Championship, and it was so great catching up with him and having him be here and be a representative for us in the sport as well. But yeah, a fabulous weekend of sport, and more to come this weekend too. Awesome.
Absolutely. You'll see it in next week's Advertiser.
100%. Lauren, thanks so much for popping in. You know what to do. 2 Store Road, if you want to pick it up here, you go to your selected retailers, you head to your letterbox, or of course, theweeklyadvertiser.com.au. Thanks so much, Lauren.
Thank you.